Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still the U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was down for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one swung out here to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Second down and 3. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A quick throw here out to Brown. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Judy. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And this time he is in. Yes. Raheem Mostert, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Come on now. Well, the Vikings right now have got the passing game working. It's another first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Man open, here is Jones. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, here's Tua. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard... Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at half.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Hill. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. The 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't know that those extra yards were worth it right there.
They're only valuable to the fantasy owners. For him and his team, he needed to get out of bounds and preserve time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Tua to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a first down carry. It's Hill fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Hill. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.